Alright, well, I tried it. Even after making a couple negative videos about Avowed, I went into this game with an open mind, and I played it entirely on stream so you could see my genuine reaction. We did just about 2 hours, and by the time we were done, well, I uninstalled it this morning. Welcome to The Pondering. I am the real-life fake wizard. If this video brings you any value at all, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, where we're posting new videos nearly every day. You know, I don't want to hate on things. I want to love things. I want to say that things are great. But that doesn't mean I'm going to lower my expectations or throttle my words. Avowed is the kind of game where it feels like it's trying to be too many things. It wants to be a Skyrim-killer. It wants to be a friendship simulator. It wants to be a fantasy novel. It wants to be just too many things, and for that, I think it misses many marks. The opening of the game reveals you are the envoy, the champion, the chosen one, and you need to go to generic fantasy realm and stop generic fantasy blight. We've seen these things before, but unlike Skyrim or Oblivion or Dark Souls or Dragon's Dogma 2 for that matter, this game discusses things in such uninteresting ways. The actual context of the story could be interesting. You know, like major shipwreck, and you are the lone survivor, and everyone's dead. Wait, there are survivors, and they're being corrupted by this fungus, blight, corruption. Like that should be instantly exhilarating. There should be an instant draw into what's going on, but the NPCs in the world have some of the blandest voice acting you could imagine. What's that? Everyone's dead? Huh. Sometimes life do be like that. Anyway, you're the grand champion. You gotta go to the fantasy realm over there. The generic one. Go that way. What's that? You want to be friends? And that's how almost every single NPC talks to you. The dialogue is long-winded and floaty. They try to sound Shakespearean and metaphoric, but it's just exhausting cutscenes. We streamed the game for 2 hours. At minimum, 60% of that stream was going through long-winded, out-of-place dialogue. And I say out of place because, well, here's one of the situations. Oh, you're the envoy, huh? It's dangerous here. There's a killer bear over there. This whole area is infected with the zombie fungus. Yeah, the other guy I was with is dead. Sucks to be him. Anyway, go kill that bear and then we'll talk some more. Oh, and he vanished? Wow, you killed that bear. I know we're still here in a dangerous forest, but would you like me to explain the intricate politics of the generic fantasy kingdom I'm from? Yeah, I know we're actively in danger, but what's 15 minutes of exposition among friends, right? We are friends, aren't we? Everyone is friends in Avowed. Avowed gives you dialogue options to be gently condescending if you choose to be, but like Dragon Age Veilguard, your responses mean nothing. Your choices seem to mean nothing too, and actually that's okay. I don't mind if the choices mean nothing, but don't waste my time with giving me all the options when the outcomes feel predetermined anyway. I would love to say I loved the combat and that it was fun, and I'm sure there are ways to make it fun, but the graphics are god-awful for me. Now, I was clear in the first 2 videos that my biggest fear with the game is that it would be choppy and very hard to watch. Like, even though the designs are next generation, the actual FPS is unwatchably choppy. And it is. The motion of the game feels like you're skipping a frame with every movement. Now, I use an RTX 3070. I have a very good, very expensive computer. I should be getting smooth movement, and the movement in games 14 years old are smoother than this game. Perhaps it runs better on the Xbox Series X, but based on how the dialogue is, I just don't care to keep playing. You know, I kept thinking about Oblivion. Now that game is 19 years old. The opening sequence puts you in prison and you get pulled into this high-stakes escape. Assassins are after the Emperor, and he's voiced by Patrick Stewart. And they kill him, but not before he gives you the ultimate quest of going out and stopping the threat against the world. And then you're alone, trapped in the winding maze of tunnels, getting attacked in the dark by rats and goblins. And if you're as bad at gaming as I was, you'll probably die. But there are stakes. There's a reason for you to be immediately invested. Skyrim does something similar. You're arrested and about to be executed. Boom! Dragon shows up and destroys the entire town. Instantly there are stakes. Dragon Age Origins. There's a blight of orcs and ogres and dragons about to destroy the world, and we need you to become a Grey Warden to fight them. NPCs get killed off in every variation of the opening to show that the game has teeth and that death is a very serious thing in this world. In Avowed, you get shot with an arrow and die, and after 10 minutes of inconsequential dialogue choices, you wake up and you're alive again. And it's a miraculous thing. You were dead, but everyone around you is just passive about it, like it's a Tuesday. Oh, you were resurrected? From the dead? How odd. Hey, get a load of this guy, everyone. What's that? You saw a deity who used their powers to bring you back? Wowie, that's neato. Say, do you want to be my friend? No, Avowed, I do not want to be your friend. In fact, I'm glad I only paid $1 for the Gamepass subscription to try this game. If you're playing it and you enjoy it, I'm genuinely jealous. Like, I wanted to be wrong. I wanted to say I was too quick to judge it, but this just isn't any fun. And as someone who has very limited game time, I don't want to spend my precious minutes listening to the military captain complain about how one of their soldiers was mean to them in the mess hall last night, or how my companion has issues making connections with people because of his traumatic past. Or have to listen to 30 minutes of exposition on how important the realm's politics are, and that King Chungus VIII is having trouble choosing a spouse, and that all the options are lovely women, but he secretly really likes Gary, the salmon merchant, because Gary gives the best back rubs. For the record, Chungus doesn't exist. Avowed is more like Avoid if you're as nitpicky as I am. I gave it a good try, but it's just not my thing. I am excited to see how the game's sales go. Right now, it's not looking so hot at all. But this conversation doesn't really end here. If you're looking for a place to talk about games, movies, and shows, join my Discord server at fakewizard.com. Until next time, create, innovate, inspire, and for the love of God, it's you, the Grand Champion, standing here, watching me. And I'm asking you to cancel Disney Plus. Yes, this is cringe. Goodbye. I'm shutting it down. Shut it down.